So I've just stopped on the side of the road with my truck because I wanted to point out this field. And this field has just been sown with next year's canola or oilseed rape. And you can see all the little plants are up. They still managed to grow oilseed rape really well in France. Why, I don't know. In the UK, many places have stopped growing it. And it's really a bit of a problem because if they didn't grow it here, we would lose quite a bit of our spring flow. But the fascinating thing is, this is quite a nice big field. It's all beautifully germinated. But what I wanted to show you was these ivy bees. Now this whole valley is absolutely full of ivy that's just coming into flower. And sure enough, this is ivy bees. And they're actually digging their little galleries. So it's really interesting to see these little bees that come out their burrows once a year, and they are proliferating here. And this is an agricultural land that is growing, and these ivy bees come out from nowhere and they are all over the ivy, and they're very much mistaken by other people to be honeybees, but they're not. I'm going to try and get a close-up of one so you can see. They're digging these little galleries, and they're just if you look that way, you probably can make out, if I keep really still, there's a lot of activity there. Absolutely full of them, this place is. Fascinating to see. And the farmers are even still sowing over there. So every year they sow oilseed rape or canola or rapeseed oil. In this part of Europe, they sow it in the last part of the summer, mid to end of August or early September. Obviously, they can do it that whole month basically. So they're right on the end of it now because it has to grow and get strong enough to survive the winter. And most of the time, even if it snows, it never gets too cold, so it never dies. But that's what they do here. I know, for instance, in Canada, they sow it as a summer crop, an annual crop. I don't know much more than that. That's only what I've seen. And it's fascinating. But this is next year's crop. It'll come up now, it'll overwinter, then in the spring it'll explode. In about end of March it'll start flowering, and that's when we put our supers on. We generally try to harvest this the last 2 weeks of its main push of flowers, because that gives us time to get the bees really strong, and also gives the us also time to extract it before it crystallizes. So I'm actually at a client's house today because I'm there selling, and this is right near where they live, and it's a beautiful valley. I have got bees here as well. This valley is actually right in the middle of like bee world, chestnut world. A lot of people are posting pictures saying they're getting phone calls every day about strange bees that are appearing and what are they and why they're all over their ground and why they're in the lawn. Well, these ivy bees just do this for the next month, so it's absolutely fascinating to watch. What happens, they lay their eggs in the ground, the larvae hatch out, they are then adults again, but only for a very brief period of time. And that's when they dig these galleries. So this is next year's flowers. And it's all nice to see that going in.